All
I
right,
don't know how that's gonna work out, but
yeah, we gonna see
go
what's going on in
Jags
the
better
NFC
than
though. This is the one we
that.
got two fans of teams in this division. So Nitty gonna let us know if we biased. We forgot to tell Nitty if he was biased. I don't think he was biased. I thought what you said could be. I don't agree with it, but I don't think it was a biased choice neither.
Go ahead.
NFC, you want to lead off, man? The East.
Let's see, at the bottom, easiest pick. I got the Giants. At 3, I got Dallas. I think it's gonna be the same order as what was it, last year. 3, I got Dallas. I would have probably had them different until they sold traded Michael Parsons away. But I think that's actually going to turn out to be better for Dallas. So I got 3. I still got Dallas at 3. I got Commanders at 2. I got the Eagles, who, in my opinion, got the best roster in football, at 1.
Okay. You want me to go, Nitty? Or you want to go?
I'll go. I'll go. I got the Eagles at 1. I got the Commanders at 2. Dallas at 3. And the Giants at 4. I do like what the Giants have on defense. But the last few years of Russell Wilson, I wasn't really feeling it. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if he could recapture that magic that he once had, in those 2012, 13, 2014 seasons earlier in his career. And what's crazy about this season is actually, both of you guys are two fans of the two NFC East teams, and my Raiders actually play our division. So it's going to be an interesting year this year. You're going to have a lot to talk about and a lot to talk smack about to each other. But I agree with Maine. The Eagles got a top 3 roster in this league. Their GM is crazy. He is crazy when it comes to deals and signing talent, drafting talent. I don't even know how he does it. Most of the times when I see something come across the screen, I'm like, how do they get the money to do that? Or make a trade or whatever the case may be. But I got the Eagles first. The Commanders, man, listen. Things change when you get a quarterback and a coach. Things really change, especially in the NFL. So I see them. I don't see them missing a beat. They got Debo coming in this year. I think they hit the ground running and they keep going off of that momentum they had last year. Dallas, the Parsons thing probably would have changed my mind a little bit had he stayed, but I don't know. We really don't know what we're going to get on defense. I don't know too much, or at least more about Maine than when it comes to defense for the Cowboys. But I'm curious to see how the defense is going to look. Coming out the gate. Huh?
I don't know about out the gate, but it's going to be better.
Okay.
Real reason why is you do lose Parsons, but it ain't like he out here just getting 20 sacks a season. He's about to average 13, 14, something like that. And he do with all the pressures and forcing people out the pocket and throwaways and things like that. You lose that. But the deepest unit Dallas had was defensive end. By far the deepest unit they had on that team. And the biggest weakness they had was interior. You got Oso Digizua, who we just signed for like $80 million or something. Pro Bowl caliber defensive tackle. And now you bring over Kenny Clark, another Pro Bowl talent at defensive tackle. Let them two anchor in the middle with the remaining defensive ends, including the rookie Donovan Ezeraku. And I think that the defensive line will be better. I don't see, with the help of the linebackers and the safeties, everybody else, team defense, I don't see teams just running the ball down our throat like they normally do. We have Micah. None against Micah, but just run at him, but don't block him. Let them pick which one on the read option with Hurts and Barkley. Play mind games with him. Or you make sure you just go over there and you double chip them like Green Bay did in the playoffs.
So for me, my bad. You said my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just explaining how I think Dallas defense could turn out to be overall better. And the offense gonna put up so many points, them dudes gonna be pinning their ears back anyway. So everybody gonna be ready to eat.
So for me, I'm gonna just speak on the Cowboys real quick before I get my order. I don't know, like Nitty said, I don't know him as good as obviously Mainwood. That's his team, obviously. But for what I see, what I think, Micah isn't the end all be all. But you add the pressures, you add what he does for the other players to get in there because of what the offense is trying to do against him. That's gone. I don't think none of the corners are shut down corners. I think they were very opportunistic corners because of the pressure that they was able to get. I don't think they're like super duper talented like that. I think they're athletic, but I don't think their technique and everything where you can just jam up and just do what you got to do. I think they play the ball. They know that most quarterbacks got to get the ball out fast when Michael was there. And I think now that he's gone, I think, yeah, they're deep, but it's no replacement in my mind for a great pass rusher that could just either cause havoc or either make it easier for the other players around him from the front four to the next three to the back four. But I could be wrong. But with all that said, I was stuck between the Giants and Dallas and being for the last place for me, and it wasn't gonna be like anybody being super ass. I don't think no one in this division will be super buns this year, personally. But I think the pickup of George Pickens was huge. I think Cowboys are the NFC Bengals in my mind, but with a better defense. But I think they're going to be potent offensively. I think their defense is better than the Bengals, but I don't think they got the running back that the Bengals have yet. We'll see what Blue turns into. So I think the Giants will be fourth. But I think they're going to compete for real. Like, I think they're going to really, really compete. I'm a little nervous about week one, if I'm being honest, because I don't think we got our camaraderie all the way there on offense yet. I think it's going to be a dangerous game for us. So I got Giants 4. I got Cowboys 3. I got us 2. I would have had us 1, if I'm being honest, if McLaurin would have been in there earlier. But I just know from what I hear from reports of how we playing against the defense and how we playing in the scrimmages and with other teams and everything that we really couldn't get really real deep plays off like that before Terry got there because everybody was just sitting on routes. So I got us 2, maybe with a possible slow start. And then I got the Eagles, which I'm not even sure about them, but losing so many veteran defense. Yeah, they got plenty of talent back there, but we have to see them play full games, full season to see what they can do. But I still got them as number 1. I respect the champs.
That's the thing about the Eagles. They are a little banged up. I think Nakobe Dean is banged up coming into the season. I think one of the offensive linemen, Pro Bowl offensive linemen, is a little banged up coming in.
Yeah.
But other than that, they loaded.
We got
they got a rookie named Andrew Makuba at safety.
We got a lot of youngins, man.
Jahai Campbell's another baller.
A whole lot of youngins out there. That's why I'm gonna be and leave it at I think the Eagles, but we gonna see. But we got the NFC West up next. Whoever wants to start that off.
See the LA Rams coming out on top this year. Normally, I probably would have the 49ers. Talk about banged up and injuries. The 49ers are definitely injury prone. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think the window of opportunity has closed on the Niners. You don't hear too much about Bosa dominating like that anymore. George Kittle, sometimes depending on what's going on during the season, he gets a little banged up. And Christian McCaffrey, sometimes you got to handle him with kid gloves because he gets banged up sometimes. So I got Sean McVay and the Rams coming out on top. I do have the 49ers coming in at number 2, Cardinals at 3, Seahawks at 4. Seahawks do have players though, but it's tough going from a Hall of Fame coach to a first-year coach, and he might have been let go last year had he done even worse. But they go from Geno to Sam Darnold. That's not really a shake it up improvement on a quarterback position to me. That's going to at least bring you, win you a couple more games. Sometimes if you make a quarterback switch, you can definitively say, I can see like a 2-win improvement, 3-win improvement. I just I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it with the Seahawks anymore. So Be my pick.
Can I jump you real quick, man? Because I want to get on the nitty.
You got it.
I thought Sam had a way better year than Gino did last year.
He did.
No. Well, no. Statistically, yeah. But what I'm saying is, do we know for sure if he could do it consistently? Could he do it 2 years in a row? Is he a name that is he a name that when you look at it and be like, oh yeah, for sure, yeah, they improved in that at that position. That bringing in Sam Darnold's going to get them at least 3 more wins this year. I can't definitively say that.
So to answer your question to that, I would say no, but not because of him. I would say because you lost your number 1 receiver, Metcalf, and your maybe 2 or 3 receiver, Lockett. You lost both of them in the past quarterback that was just going and had chemistry with them. So for me, I got the Seahawks at the bottom. I think you can't go from losing 2 of your top 3 receivers. I don't know where you want to put Lockett at. If it was 2 or 3 last year. But you lost them and you lost Gino, which like I said, I think Sam had a better year. I don't know who's better. To your point, you can flip a coin, and I don't know who's better. I don't think Sam makes me say, oh, we got Sam over Gino no more. I know he had a better year, but I don't know if he moves the needle like you said. I was just kind of doing devil's advocate with that. So I got them easily the bottom dwellers. I think they're going to be really bad, actually. And at number 3, I got the Niners. I don't see nothing good. I think they're buns. And I really do. They have no receivers. They got Ricky Pearsall, who's not proven. He's their number 1 receiver right now. He looked good the last 3 weeks of the season, but people forget, the last 3 weeks of the season, were they playing for something? And the people they was playing, were they playing for anything as well? I don't think they have a number 1 receiver right now. I think Ricky will get off because he's the only thing they have. They just picked up Sky Moore from the Chiefs, traded him 2 weeks ago, something like that. Jennings is out right now. Ayuk is out for a while. Kittle is still there. He's only aging as well, but I think he'll have a good season. We don't know what Metcalf is. This is 3rd major injury. I think Purdy was a product of what was around him. I don't think Purdy's great. I think Purdy's a product of he was around an amazing team like the Eagles are right now, and now that team is getting depleted. I don't think Purdy's all that. I think he's above average. I don't think he's a good quarterback. I think he's above average quarterback. So I got them 3rd. I got the Cardinals at 2. I think McBride is one of the top tight ends right now. I think Kyler has a resurgent year back this year. Harrison better show something this year. And Connor's just Mr. Consistent. Connor does what he needs to do when he's on the field. I don't really know their defense like that, if I'm being honest. And then number 1, I think the Rams they rebuilt so nicely with a bunch of young players and added Devontae Adams to the damn team to take Cooper Kupp's place, who just fell off the graces of the earth out of nowhere. That was Maine's fantasy god for a minute, and this man just disappeared out of nowhere. Cooper Kupp, he popped up out of nowhere, then he just disappeared out of nowhere. And
I'll get my tidbit on that if I get my standings. I think last place coming in is the Seahawks. Like you say, yeah, Sam Darnold did have not Sam Darnold. What's his name? Sam Darnold? Yeah. Sam Darnold did have a better year. Ain't no jet running down the field taking the pressure off. There's no Minnesota defense where you don't have any pressure to have to put up, huge points or force them back into the game. That Minnesota defense was getting 3 and out left and right last year. I got the Seahawks last, and plus what you said, Reek, the 2 out of your top 3 receivers is gone. It's tough to fill them places.
Yeah.
Then I got the Cardinals coming in 3rd. Reason why is I spent a lot of this offseason paying attention to what Dallas was going to do. And the biggest thing they did was take Clayton Adams, the offensive line coach, the run coordinator from the Cardinals, away from them and put him over on Dallas.
Okay.
So you lose that guy that had James Conner looking like this, looking like that. And we all knew coming out of Pittsburgh, he really wasn't. He was solid, but he wasn't putting up like he was putting up with the Cardinals. Running all over the Eagles and all this and that. Zone blocking schemes, power gap schemes they had. I don't see that happening no more. Now, I could be wrong. Who knows if the replacement is somebody that was close to Clayton Adams when he left and came over to Dallas. But I don't really see it. And I can't name too many people, if anybody, on the Cardinals defense.
I don't know.
That might be the only team in the league. I can't name one guy. It used to be Isaiah Simmons, but he'd been went to the Giants, and then I seen he got cut just yesterday from somebody last team he was with. But anyway, I got the Niners as depleted as they are. I feel the same way Reek feel about Brock Purdy. but I think his connection with Kittle and Shanahan still orchestrating everything on there. My bad. I'm reading Smith's comments, but I think they still can come in second, and I think the Rams will run away with the division. My runaway is about 2 or 3 games or something. I think the Rams easily win this division. I think they got the best team. Jared Verse is in his second year, and he's a monster. And he over there working out with AD. And then they had Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
But the last part on Cup, the thing is, what the Rams would do is they get one receiver. Now they got 2, but they would get one receiver, and we just going to throw him the ball all the time. That's why I fall off the mat. Not saying Cooper Kupp wasn't nice. He was nice. He did his part. He ran the good routes. But they just throwing the person the ball all the time. So that's why I kept him on fantasy. Then Puka Nacua emerged, and
he
just
was
throw
expendable.
when the Kupp was out. Just throw the ball to Puka Nacua all the time. Now they got Devontae Adams. They can split it up a little bit.
This is partly revisionist history. You remember, Reek, we got into an argument because I traded for Cooper Kupp like in his first or second year when he first came out of college, and he won me like a whole bunch of games, and that's when Cooper Kupp started being Cooper Kupp.
Right.
You remember that? I thought about that. I thought about that, but now, I mean, like you said, he fell off. He fell off. So,
well, before we go past this, I just want to say, when you talk about homers, the man on the screen, Mr. B. Primo Smith, the good brother Smith, as he said, hashtag Smith in every post he makes. This is what you call a homer right here. Right there.
Definitely.
That's a homer.
Definitely.
This man trolls every year. Miami Heat go win a championship every year. No. Cowboys go win a championship every year. No. King troll. It's my boy though, but that man's a troll. It's my dog.
Primo, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit of real. I need you to have a splash of. I mean, I love the loyalty, but I need you to have a splash.
All you gotta do is be right one year, and you're a genius.
Well, he ain't been right no year, so what is he? That's my boy though. What's good, B Smith?
That's why I tell everybody out there in the dating field, all you gotta do is be right one time. I don't want to hear about all the 10 or 15 people you dated didn't work out. You just gotta get it right one time. That's it.
That's a fact. You listen, like that's a great analogy you just said. You could date all the people in the world, be wrong, break up. When you get it right that one time, you was right. So B Smith, there is hope for your pick, my brother. There's definitely hope. What we got next? And this is a tough one. NFC North. Who want to jump on that?
Woo, I'm going to Packers.
Hold on, fellas. Give me a 2-second break. I'll be right back.
You want us to go? You want to do our picks?
Yeah, we can do
it. Yeah, go ahead. I'll be right back.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go to Packers with this one, bro, because I always thought they had a pretty good defense, or a top 5, top 7 defense before Michael Parsons. Now with Michael Parsons, I think they might be a little scary on defense. And Jordan Love coming back healthy. The only issue I have, they do have a running game with my man Josh Jacobs, former Raider. The only issue that I have with them is that I cannot, for the life of me, figure out who's their number 1 receiver.
Nobody's here.
Is it Romeo Dobbs? Is it the young boy Golden? Is it Wicks? Is it the other I forget his name, Christian Watson? Is it him? Like, what's going on out there with the receivers? So that's gonna be a little bit exciting to see. But I got the Packers coming number 1. I got the Lions slightly at number 2, possibly could be number 3. But I got the Vikings. I got the Vikings at 3, and then I got the Bears at 4. No disrespect towards the Bears. I mean, they got
all disrespect. All disrespect.
You bringing that rivalry, that quarterback rivalry.
All disrespect.
It's just it's going to be a little. They definitely talented. That's another wide receiver core. I don't know who's number 1. Is it DJ Moore? Is it Odonze? Is it they just got somebody else too out there. They got three pretty good receivers.
The rookie, I forgot his name.
Luther Burden.
Luther Burden.
So that's another team I can't figure out who's the number one receiver. Now that may be a good thing because you got the mad scientist Ben Johnson, but with this division, I got the Bears coming in at 4. So Bears coming in at 4, Vikings at 3, Lions and the Vikings could flip flop, but I definitely have the Packers being number 1.
All right, I'll go real quick while Ben get back situated. I'm gonna go from 4 up. I'm gonna go the Bears at 4. I think they're gonna be good this year, though, if I'm being honest. Literally, I thought they was fighting in the division until the Hail Mary by some special player. I can't remember. Whatever. They was 4-1, or either 4-2, one or the other. Before that happened, then they lost 8 straight after the Hail Mary. From the Hail Mary, they lost 8 straight. It just broke them. I think that broke them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was tough. Oh well. But anyway, I got them at 4. At 3, I got the Lions at 3. Like, if we remember, the last very, very good team to lose both coordinators was the Eagles, their first Super Bowl appearance. I think that was 2019, maybe. And they went to shit after that for like a year or 2, maybe. And I just feel like a few things between them losing both their coordinators, and they had a luxury of something. I don't know if y'all know that golf stats when he's outdoors compared to indoors, it's a major difference. And last year they had like 13 games indoors, but this year they only got like their home games, and then like maybe 1 or 2 other games indoors. The rest is outdoors, and golf he cannot play well outdoors at all. And I think he's a very good quarterback, though. I think he's a very good quarterback, very underrated personally. But I just don't think. I think it's a letdown year for them. I don't think they get 3 in this year. Number 2, I had the Packers at number 2, but I think the Parsons trade moves them up. So I'm gonna put Minnesota at number 2. I think JJ McCarthy. I don't think they miss a beat. Statistically, they're gonna miss a beat because he's not gonna put up the numbers that Darnold did last year. I don't think his first year those numbers were literally MVP caliber numbers. He was in the running. But I think JJ is a really good quarterback. I think he's going to work great with the weapons he has out there. But I got them at number 2, and I got the Packers winning that division this year. With even though they don't got no secure number 1 receiver, I think Jordan Love is just going to be better and better every year. His arm talent is up there with some of the best. They got good running backs. I like Josh there. And even though they don't got a number 1, they have so many good receivers. Like, yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I don't even know what Golden gonna be in the league, but they got so many good receivers. But without even counting him, it's just I think they're ready for the next step.
I think we got the same order. Matter of fact, no, it's a little switched. I got the Bears unanimously number 4.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see how this Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams dynamic works. Because Ben Johnson seems to be a hard ass in the guys a lot. I don't know how Caleb gonna respond to that, but. Offensive play wise, he should be better off, but I think they'll be better. But I still think they'll be last. Number 3, I'm gonna go with the Vikings. This is the tough one. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. It's tough between them and the Lions. I got the Packers definitely number 1, but I'll go with the Vikings. Say at 3. The Lions, I think at 2. The biggest problem I got is I think they're gonna have a stronger issue trying to replace Aaron Glenn than Ben Johnson. Impact on the team. And the Packers, even before Micah, had them number 1. He said they got a plethora of receivers. I don't care which one number 1. Just put 3 or 4 of them out there. Let Jordan Love throw to the open guy. That's the number 1. And then with that running back leading the way, the problem I have with the Packers would be their corners. Jair Alexander, I think, is gone, right? Baltimore now, right?
With the Ravens, I forgot about that. Damn, hell yeah. How you pick the Bengals number 1? You crazy. Well, go ahead.
I don't know how the corners is panning out over there with Green Bay. I probably got to check the list. Maybe they got some rookies I'm not too sure about. But the secondary was my concern with Green Bay. But like I said, whichever guy open, I trust Jordan Love to drop back and find an open guy. And now you got Micah, Rashad, Gary on that front line. I think they're going to put up points, sort of like how Dallas used to do with Micah. Put up points and let him pin his earbacks, and they just go rush after the quarterback and seal the game. He only throw
That's
bad passes, hurry
for the rest.
passes. I don't know if they got a blame that's going to take 5 of them to the house, but
Okay.
I think it's going to be that order right there.
We on to our last division, the NFC South.
Man. Listen, man.
Put them all in
Everybody,
last place. This might be the hardest.
The Bucks is tough. The Bucks is tough though. The Bucks ain't no walkover at all.
everybody been hyping up the Falcons. I like their roster, but I'm gonna say slow down, Grasshopper. I still got the Bucks coming in number 1 in this division. Michael Godwin is working to get back from that injury with his knee, but they drafted the Ohio State receiver.
Oh yeah, back in Booker.
Yeah, and that dude is tough. And now they got Bucky Irvin taking first team snaps. I like him as a runner.
Bucks is amazing.
That was supposed to be my fantasy pick. You're gonna steal him.
Bucks
No
always have a
way.
good defense. With Ty Bowles always has a good defense year in and year out. So I just got them and Mike Evans. Say what you want about him. He's not that flashy, but he's consistently has the numbers each and every year. Definitely a Hall of Fame receiver.
Easily.
After he's done.
Yeah, Juan, if you're watching, I apologize years ago. You're right.
I remember that argument too. That's crazy. I remember that.
Yeah. So I got the Bucks coming in at number 1. I got the Falcons number 2, Panthers number 3, Saints dead last. I don't know what's going over there, but all hell broke loose after Drew Brees and Sean Payton left. And only thing they got good down there is Alvin Kamara and Lil Wayne. So,
hey, you seen Lil Wayne concert lately? Alvin Kamara.
Right. I jump real quick before I go. Let's just shout out to the homie, our brother. Ty, what's good, brother? Week 1 is done up for you, week 1. But let me go on to these picks. I got the Saints. They trash. They're going to be the worst team in the NFL this year by far. So they're about to get a quarterback. So I got them at 4. I got the Panthers at 3. I think that Bryce is ready to make the step up. I thought when he got back his starting job back, I thought he played a lot better. They picked up, to me, the best receiver in the draft, McMillan. I think Leggett is nice. And they got another guy that's been showing off, they said, that's competing for the number 2 receiver spot for them. I can't think of his name. I think Connor, something last name Connor. I haven't seen him, but I heard he's doing really good. So I got the Panthers in 3rd. I almost had the Falcons at number 1 because I think Bijan's the best running back in the NFL. But then I said, but the Bucks got the 3rd or 4th best running back in the NFL and a better team overall. So, they have a proven quarterback. So I couldn't take the Falcons. I don't know what Penix's going to be yet. He started 3 games, I believe, towards the end of the season. I think he got the arm talent. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of Penix coming out of college. But watching him against us, I thought he was shaky, but I seen him make some clutch throws at the end of the day as well. His arm talent is kind of crazy, if I'm being honest. But I need to see some more of him. So I got Falcons at 2, and I think the Bucks is a sneaky Super Bowl contender. I think they're one of the best. I think they got shocked by us. I think they would have got by us in the first round of the playoffs. I think they might have been a team to compete with the Eagles. They smacked the Eagles in the regular season, and they just match up very well with them. I love their team. I hate them, but I love their team. The Bucks literally beat us our last 2 playoff appearances. No, not the last. Yeah, the last 2. Our last 2 playoff appearances between Seattle. Seattle got us too when RGB got hurt, but they always beat us in the playoffs until last year. So I hate them, but I think they're a really good team. I think they're a Super Bowl contender. So I got Bucks number 1.
I got the exact same order. Saints dead last, like you said. They got the worst situation going on at quarterback right now. I think Rattler just been named the star like a couple of days ago. The Panthers, I look to them for improvement. They added Rico Dowdle to the backfield to help Hubbard. And you got Leggett over there, receiver. Like you said, Tetero McMillan. At your wide receiver, you got a deep threat. That's Mike Evans-ish. I ain't saying he quite Mike Evans, but he's Mike Evans-ish. He fall in that mold. The tough part was between 2 and 1. I was ready to put the Falcons at 1, but I'm going to stick with the Bucks. But the Falcons, I think, going to be right there. You know what? I'm going to get the Falcons. Come on, ATL people. I'm gonna get the Falcons number 1, the Bucks 2. It's about time. It's been coming down to them 2 teams the last couple of years, and the Falcons always seem to fold. I think they found out what to do with Pitts. They put him at wide receiver more, get the ball in his hands, let him play. Bijan is Bijan. Terrell is Terrell. I think the Falcons going to take the division this year. Bucks coming in at 2. They might have the same record, but tiebreaker Falcons.
Okay. All right.